Go.
Hello, I'm Floorman, and this is Race122, and together we make FNR Minecrafting, which is a private free build server, but today we are showing you another one of our buildings. Zach couldn't be here for the last video, for whatever reason. I wouldn't know on that. What was it, Zach?
I had a few technical issues. I'd had a bit of computer problem. It's all fixed now. Should be back more often.
Speaking of which, it would seem like someone else having issues of their own, but please try and ignore the mobs. We'll get back to that. Anyway,
attacking the cameraman.
Yeah. So anyway, this building right here with the spiders out of the way is the Fairmont Hotel. The Fairmont Hotel is Monaco's most luxurious, most expensive, and I suppose only hotel. And basically takes me back anyway. I don't know about race here, but it takes me back to on a very old server where we had another host called Delete or Delight, and there was a time when there were two major towns, Beanie Town and Terran, running. Terran at the time was only just starting out, and it had absolutely masses of potential. Everyone wanted to go there. Everyone loved it, and really it was just the place to be.
It was a great town. It was a great town.
Yeah. Now, at the time, besides me running Floorman Acquisitions, me, Race, and Ben also ran a company called easate, a different one from the one of which we run now. This company had been expanding ever so quickly. We were doing quite well for ourselves, and we were pleased with our progress. But eventually, we expanded to a point, to a plot of land, and by that point, we thought, we've done enough for one day. We'll log off. So we came back on the next day, and we found a rather mysterious-looking note in the form of a sign. Basically, and it said, and I quote, "One last time, ask before you build. Love, Azareth." It was a really good note to me, at least. It thought, well, obviously I can see where he's coming from, but at the same time, it's good to have just people like this, and we never really got that on the other town, and it was just barrels of fun, and it gave that building at the time was made out of cobblestone, and was a lot bigger than this one here. The rooms were a lot bigger as well, and we were always umming and ahhing about whether it should be a luxury hotel or apartments, and I can't really remember what the total outcome was at the end. But anyway, by the time we got half of it done, the server had shut down. So really, it sort of set us back, and thus we decided to start our own. So this is the bottom lounge, or the main room, whatever you want to call it, with iron block floor and a glass serving counter, which is typical of all my business buildings that I make. You will see that on the Floorman Acquisitions main building and all other buildings of which I own. This is about it, really. You'll have someone standing behind the desk waiting for them to check in. That's about it. Basically a standard hotel reception. Let's go upstairs. Now these rooms, I think on the old easate hotel, we had two rooms per floor. I can't really remember. Don't know if Zach remembers. But the rooms were a lot bigger than what they are now. They were at least 2 or 3 times the size. But it was a struggle, because obviously the room of which I had to work with, and it was just a case of, okay, what can I make work that it doesn't feel like a rip-off as much as possible, and we can still ultimately make a profit at the end and make our living. And really, this is what we came up with the 2 double beds, or a double bed, and 2 double chests, with obviously the balcony for each floor. And it's like this for the next 2 floors, or the floor above this one. It just repeats itself with different floors, but ultimately, the higher you get, the light show is truly amazing. So anyway, let's come up here to the main. This is the residential suite here. This is the top floor, the very best. Yep, this is and obviously in this bed, quick snapshot there. But really, the idea was, you normally see this sort of thing anyway. You've got a high-rise sort of luxury hotel thing, and the light show is amazing. Besides the giant which is outside, but please ignore that. And really, yeah, you know, it's for the CEO of a company or whatever, you know, or head of a small Minecraft group. You know, he can come and check in here. He doesn't have to, you know, really work for anything because he's in charge. You know, that's the kind of move we're trying to bring across. And there's a crate that's been made in the ground now. But really, yeah, it was just to be, you know, luxurious and also practical and good design. We didn't have this sort of thing on the old one. But Zach, what memories did you have of the old mine estate and the old hotel and everything else?
Well, I'd say it was not. The creative side of it was not as good as it is now. We've heavily improved in creative size, and they were bigger, but we didn't really know how to build chairs, or really interior design was not as good as it is now. So I think it's been heavily improvement, right, than it is back then.
Cool, thanks. Yeah. It's a shame Ben can't be with us. He's probably having technical issues of his own. That goes around a lot. But well, here we go with the sunrise and the moon going down. You know, early in the morning in the Minecraft world, and you can see the light show fading out from the lock or the canal or whatever. And you know, turning into day for the next day. This hotel really is situated in the Luz side of the Minecraft world, or the Monaco world for the server. Luz tends to look at a lot of commercial buildings and districts. The main ones you will find on this side, of which we will show you in later videos, will be the Welcome Centre, of which there is a built-in bank. All banks in the world are called floor and capital. That was a recently implemented system for a server which was on a long time ago. And also other businesses, just general businesses who are trying to find their way in the world, you know, and make their living. And that about really concludes the tour, at least from my perspective anyway. I don't know if Zach has anything he wants to go through, but that's it for me.
I'm done.
Okay then. Well, this was the Fairmont Hotel in Monaco, courtesy of Mine Estate. And hope to see you in the next video. Bye bye.